With her meticulously detailed sculptures of cowgirls and pioneer women, artist Deborah Copenhaver Fellows captures the confidence, strength, and beauty that exemplify women of the West. Born and reared in northern Idaho, Deborah is a fourth-generation descendant of ranchers. Her father is world champion saddle bronc rider Deb Copenhaver. Her brother is world champion calf roper Jeff Copenhaver. Deborah's childhood loves were horses and art, which she combined by drawing and painting horses. Of course, Deborah rode horses as well. She purchased her first barrel horse when she was 12 years old by raising and selling bucket calves. She competed in barrel racing in the Girls Rodeo Association and earned money on her barrel horse to help pay for college. She won the title of Miss Rodeo Washington and was a runner-up to Miss Rodeo America in 1968. I truly believe my mother is most alive and free while on horseback, her daughter Fabienne Fellows has said. Deborah, with her husband Fred, raises running quarter horses on her ranch in Arizona, and they participate in regional roping. Yet it is with her art that she has secured her place in the culture of the American West. Deborah studied art at a small Catholic college in Washington, where her mentor, Sister Paula Mary Turnbull, took her to Europe and formalized her education with study of the masters in Florence, Rome, and Venice, Italy, and later Greece. After college, Deborah launched a successful interior design firm in Spokane, Washington, but the open range still called to her. I'd look out the window of my office in the Davenport Hotel and see horse trailers go by and yearn to go with them. She said she eventually gave in to that desire, first managing an indoor arena in Oregon, barrel racing at the Winter Rodeos in 1975 with her brother Jeff, then landing in Prescott, Arizona, where she worked as head wrangler at the Shadow Valley Guest Ranch. But, Deborah said, in the bottom of my heart, I'd saved my talent for sculpture. It was in Arizona that she cast her first bronze at the Phippen Art Foundry. The opportunity arose to create her first monument when Bing Crosby passed away in 1977. The popular crooner was an alumnus of Gonzaga University in Spokane, where Deborah's stepfather, Dean Dennison, at one time had taught. He urged Deborah to approach the university about creating a monument to the famous graduate. Deborah had never created a larger-than-life monument, but both she and University Vice President Father Arthur Dussault, who commissioned the work, believed that she could do it. That first monument was cast at the Roman Bronze Foundry in New York, the same foundry that cast the bronzes of Remington and Russell. I saw my dream come true, Deborah said. And with that, her career as a fine artist of works both small and monumental was launched. Today, Deborah's monuments include the Inland Northwest Vietnam Veterans Memorial Riverfront Park in Spokane, Washington, the Montana Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Missoula, and the Washington State Korean War Memorial at the Capitol grounds. Her commissioned artworks include projects for the Coors Corporation, Boy Scouts of America, University of Texas, and the Booth Museum in Cartersville, Georgia. Deborah's smaller sculptures, one of which titled She Flies Without Wings, is a proud addition to the permanent collection of the National Cowgirl Museum and Hall of Fame. They are in galleries and corporate collections across the country, and she has received numerous honors and accolades for her work, including lifetime membership in the National Sculpture Society. Cowboy and author J.P.S. Brown has noted, her sculpture of horses and horsemen could not be more true if she mixed the clay with her blood, because it comes straight from her heart. When Deborah saw an absence of women characterized in Western sculpture, she focused on depicting cowgirls and pioneer women. Sculptures such as She Rode Good Horses and I Saddle My Own Horses pay tribute to Western women's heritage and accomplishment. She is blessed with a genuine talent and has honed it on the whetstone of formal training, discipline, and hard work, said Western historian and art expert Don Hedgepeth. With her artistic gift, Deborah honors the Western way of life. For that, and for her commitment to capturing images of women of the West, we proudly welcome Deborah Copenhaver Fellows to the National Cowgirl Hall of Fame.
In 1975, when I basically made the commitment to go into art, I left Washington State in a one-horse trailer with a 73 pickup, and I headed for Prescott, Arizona. I have no idea why I thought I could make it in the world of art. In the middle of the night, I was somewhere around Elko, Winnemucca, and it was very late. You know what it's like at 3 or 4 in the morning, and you're getting kind of sleepy, and you're too far from a restaurant to pull over, and I didn't want to stop on the side of the road because it might be dangerous. I got a horse in the back. I don't want to unload. So I turned up the radio, and I will never forget this. On the radio, a voice said, "God wouldn't give you a dream if he didn't give you the ability to achieve it." I believed that, and I went to work. This last May, this is the sweetest thing this story is. Last May, I was again in a I was in a ton truck this time with a 3-horse trailer, and I had a monument that I had just picked up from the foundry in Prescott, Arizona, and I was delivering it to the site in Spokane, Washington. Same road, different direction, 34 years later. I received a phone call from Emmylou Prescott, and it was on my cell. I was going up Black Canyon Highway, and Emmylou said, "Do you know who this is?" I knew it was an 817 number, and she said, "This is Emmylou Prescott. I work all year long to have one day that's the greatest day of my life, when I can call and tell you that you're going to be inducted into the Cowgirl Hall of Fame." And I could not believe it. I pulled off the side of the road and I cried with joy and appreciation. It was beyond the dream that I'd set out for. At this stage in my life, I know that of all the things that happen, the accomplishments that you do and that I've done, I know that sharing is the true blessing. I appreciate my dear friends and family so much, and I thank each one of you for being here. The distances that you've come from Seattle to Sonoyta, Arizona, South Texas, Spokane, Washington, Texas, the distance speaks volumes. I love you all. Each one of you understands the importance of this crossroads that I'm making right now. As Dad would say, it feels like winning a go-round at Madison Square Gardens. I wish my mother were still alive. She encouraged and believed in me. I still have, though, her protective and nurturing love in my dear friend, Margaret Bond. Thank you, Margaret and Paul, for being here and for being in my life. To Fred, my husband, my best friend, my love, my helpmate, who makes every day of my life a little bit better because he's in it. I praise God for the time that I have every day with my horses to listen and communicate in a space that grounds me in preparation for the challenges that my profession has for me. I thank the museum for recording the testimonies of these women who've never questioned their purpose in life, who have walked in faith, not fear, and have kept their appointment with destiny. Today is beyond my wildest dreams, beyond my wildest dreams. I'm glad that I'm a woman, and I'm glad that I'm a cowgirl. I look forward to the future and contributing my part to this American treasure, the Cowgirl Hall of Fame and Museum. Thank you, thank you.